My name is Janet Yu.
And I'm Jeffrey Yu.
It was a lot of hard work. I started at 6 years old running checks in and out of the kitchen. Then as I grew older and I could carry the carry-out bags, then I carried those from the back to the front all the time because the counter was in the front and the kitchen was in the back. And then as I got older, I would stand on a stool and wash dishes. So I was able to wash dishes then. Then after I graduated from washing dishes, because I got taller, I worked behind the kitchen cooking area. Then I was able to fry things and put things in the broiler and help cook since I was taller then. And I think at that time I was like 12 or 13 years old. So at 12 or 13, I was actually helping cook in the kitchen. I was born and raised in Washington, D.C. in the Chinatown area. My parents were immigrants from a small village outside of Guangzhou, which is called Taisan. They came to the United States in 1948. So they worked 7 days a week, almost every day of their lives, until their children became old enough to handle the restaurant and they could take a vacation.
I think the American dream is to try to fit in. As an Asian American, we want to be like, like the Steve Jobs, or, run a successful company that isn't considered like, we want it to be mainstream, so every time I walk through the mall doors, walk up to the restaurant, I'm like, man, that's me.
Food is something that everyone enjoys. It's sort of time where people could gather together, and this is what's important in a Chinese restaurant is when you gather together, you're sitting, like if it's a big group, at a round table with a lazy Susan. Everything is shared.
It definitely brings people together, especially like when we eat with big groups. We aren't necessarily tied to ordering one thing. We can say, oh, let's get like these 10 different things and just eat a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I have a passion for cooking, a passion for food, and also dealing with customers, dealing with people.
Just, getting your name out there, letting people know who you are, where you're from, what you do, what you serve. You help people, help in the community, and people give back. The community gives back to you.
Jeff and his 3 brothers will all do lion dance. So they do that throughout the whole Chinese New Year time. They also
we'll have like 10 different performances in like